Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for December. I hope everybody's doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everybody that this is a general tarot reading. It may not resonate with every single Libra out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, you can check your other signs and placements, see if those readings resonate better, but just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they may very well occur throughout the next few weeks. As always, Libra, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, what would you like Libra to know for the month of December? Four of Swords. So you're taking a break here. You're resting. You're healing. Let's see what's crossing that. Yeah, you're searching for answers here. You may be not talking to someone, and it's because you're looking for the answers. The answers that you're looking for are coming. Let me see what's happened here in the past. Yeah, you're figuring things out. The Strength card. You've been very strong. You've been working on yourself. Spirit, why is all this happening? Tell me why all this is happening. Eight of Wands. Because there's big changes taking place. I'm definitely seeing there may be some communication with somebody that you may not have been speaking to for some of you, but there could be travel that is taking place here. Some of you could be on vacation, or you could be traveling somewhere. Let me see what's on Libra's mind. Show me what's on Libra's mind. The Knight of Wands. That's the communication. So you may be thinking about communicating. You could be thinking about somebody in particular that you haven't been talking to. You may view this person as a player, or you may just view them as being very inconsistent here. Let me see what December holds for Libra. Ten of Pentacles, beautiful. So it looks like your money's going to be doing pretty well in December. That's good. I definitely feel that you will be surrounded by family and friends, very supportive family and friends. You're thinking long term here, so that's all very positive. Let me move all this over just a little. Let me see how Libra is showing up in this reading. How is Libra showing up in this reading? Stability seems to be very important to you. You're seeking stability. You could be receiving advice from a very close friend or family member. So you're showing up with the Ten of Wands. You're feeling pretty burdened right now. There's a sense of overwhelmment. The energy coming towards you is the Two of Wands. This may be somebody that chose to go in another direction in the past, or they may have even chosen another person over you. Let me see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Libra. King of Swords. Spirit is saying step into your power. Be very direct with others as well as yourself. Be honest and very direct. Especially with regard to communication, but also with regard to the thoughts that you carry. So let me see the outcome at the end of December. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's something to do with either communication, it'll be small, or something to do with an offer. So yeah, we'll clarify that. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Now that's good, that's positive, because the underlying energy here is something that you have been stressing about, worrying about, that's caused a lot of anxiety, is lifting, it's relieving. So that's very positive. So let's clarify, Libra. Spirit, why is the Four of Swords here for Libra? Okay, so you're taking a break from a situation that was unbalanced. There was not an equal give and take. Some of you may be taking a break because your money is a bit unbalanced as well. It could be one of those or both. Why is the Hermit here in reverse? Either way, you're trying to figure out the situation. Some of you need a lot of rest right now. I'm seeing there's something to do with physical Somebody is needing to heal and rest. All right, we have the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there was an unequal situation here for somebody that has to do with somebody that was inconsistent in their life. They may have been trying to bring you in as a third party with the Queen of Wands. And I do feel like you've realized it. There's a realization here. So you were trying to figure this situation out, and I do feel like you have. However, I also see that there's a need for you to trust your own intuition, especially with regard to not taking action or taking action. You've been in this period, Libra, where you've really pulled back. You're not, I don't see you like going out. Some of you are like basically hibernating. So it could be because there's a physical illness that is causing, some of that. The answers are coming though. The answers are coming, but you're having a difficult time, Libra, trusting your own intuition with regard to this. For those of you that's dealing with somebody that is inconsistent, I feel like there's some sort of a secret that has come out that's made you really pull back and take no action towards that person. Why is the Strength card here? Yeah, there's details. Okay, so you're being very strong about, there's something here in the past about you having to be very strong, having to work on yourself because something wasn't working out. And it's because there's some details that you were missing, some details that really need to be examined that created this unequal give and take. So a lot of you guys are in this healing mode. It has to do with boundaries. It has to do with the actions that you take or don't take. And I do feel like there's a realization, but you're not trusting yourself, Libra. So that's something you really need to work on as well. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Now, all of this is happening because there's a lot of change coming. Oh, the Empress. Beautiful. Now, this is you definitely stepping into your power. It's you in a very high energy here. The Empress does indicate you could be dealing with a Taurus or another Libra, but I do see that there's going to be a lot of communication, there's going to be change, and there could be travel as well. Either way, you are learning your own value and self-worth. So whatever this situation is that was so unbalanced has taught you about your own value. And I don't feel like you have any problem right now, Libra, communicating that should someone challenge you with that. You are definitely in a higher energy than you were from the past. And I do feel that I do feel that you're manifesting here. You're going to be receiving everything that you're hoping for, but you're not running out and chasing after it. You know your value, you know your self-worth, you're kind of sitting back and you're allowing things to come to you. And that's going to bring about vast and big changes. So let me see why the Knight of Wands is here. This is what's on your mind. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Libra? Yeah, you may be holding on to somebody who has been inconsistent in your life. Yeah, you're guarded with this person. And I do feel like you're thinking about communication, but you're also, as you communicate or you consider communicating with this person, I do feel that you feel you have to be very guarded. There's a sense here of you knowing that you're holding on to a situation or a person where there's been a lot of inconsistency. Excuse me. So let's look at December. So this is all current stuff. And it looks like you've been going through a lot of change. Let's look at December. What's happening? Show me December for Libra. All right, Libra, let's see what we have. Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, wow. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Oh, sorry about that. King of Cups reversed. The Devil. Nine of Cups. Nine of Coins reversed. The Emperor. So we have the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Judgment. Two of Pentacles. The Lovers reversed. Five of Swords reversed. And there's your Ten of Swords in the reverse. All right, so in the month of December, I can see that you are definitely focused on your money. I definitely feel that you're looking at things from a long-term perspective. It looks like you are surrounded by supportive friends or possibly family who may be giving you advice, particularly about commitment and love. So in the first week, I do see that there's some kind of a love offer you're receiving here. It could be from somebody who is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. There is something to do with a love offer and commitment. I feel like you guys are not really as receptive. Your heart is closed to this offer. So somebody has their eye on you. Somebody is wanting to be with you. However, you may still be dealing with financial issues. I see you working very hard in the first week of December because there's some sort of a financial loss that you've had. And it was it looks like it could have been due to something that was toxic. This could have also been an ending. So you may be receiving a love offer from somebody, but there's toxicity involved in it because this person may still be connected to someone else. They're showing up here as already being involved. And I don't feel like your heart will open up to this person until they end whatever that is. So for those of you who have somebody in their life that is, not really, they're trying to pull you into this third party energy, I don't see you going for that. I really don't. And that's one of the answers that you've kind of come to. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who has not been giving you an equal give and take. They've been breadcrumbing you, and it's because they are involved elsewhere. And I feel like you're not opening up your heart to this person until they take care of that situation. So I definitely see in the first into the second week that there is some sort of an offer coming your way, but I don't feel that you're receptive to it. Be careful that in the first week, be careful with your money because I see you working very hard, but maybe not really enjoying what it is that you're doing. So be careful about that. In the second week, I do see that, there is somebody you have this strong attachment to. It's whoever you've been holding on to. But that person is toxic, and I feel like they could even have some issues with alcohol or drugs. This is somebody that would need to work on themselves, but it's a very, very strong attachment. I'm definitely seeing some codependency here that is showing itself. This is somebody who is not actually, operating at their highest level, and they could even be a twin flame or a deep soul connection. But for some reason, they're not taking charge of their own life. They're not embracing their life the way they should be. I feel like you are going to be in the middle of the month focusing on what it is that you want. Again, I see a strong focus on money because while the money situation may be getting a little bit better, I do see that there is still a sense of loss here. So in the third week of December, I see you really taking charge of your situation, both financially as well as, and you're taking charge of that financial situation by figuring out what it is that you want as well. By the middle of December, you're really in this energy of what is it that is going to make me happy? What is it that I really want? I also see you dealing with some issues of codependency yourself. Now, like I said, in the third week, I see this energy of you taking charge of your life. You're stepping up. you're actually going from a very high energy to an even higher energy. It's a judgment call that you've made regarding balance, bringing balance into your life. So, you know, there's a lot that's going on here that is under like in more of a spiritual nature. And I definitely feel that you are struggling a little bit financially here as well, Libra. Because I do see in the third week, there's this energy of kind of trying to balance out your finances. There's a little bit of robbing Peter to pay Paul. And it's because you've had some significant financial losses in the first and second weeks. So in the third week, there is somebody stepping forward that is wanting to reunite with you. I see you weighing up the pros and cons about this, but ultimately deciding that this is not, you're deciding against this person. I do, however, see, well, some of you are going to decide against that person. I do see that this, there's a weighing up of the pros and cons in order to make a balanced decision, but I feel that this could be the person who may have chosen to go in another direction. They may have chosen somebody over you, and I'm seeing that in two places in your reading. This would be a very significant person in your life who is now coming back wanting to be with you. I'm not sure you're going for that because there's still some sort of toxicity associated with it. That being said, I do feel that you are stepping out of some sort of a power struggle with this person, trying to bring balance back into the situation. So by the end of the month, I definitely see that there's a lot of healing. You're avoiding conflict. There's healing from a sense of betrayal. Again, we see all these knives dropping out. There was a sense of betrayal with this person that's approaching you in your energy. And I do feel that you definitely are avoiding conflict with this person in your healing. You're letting those knives drop out. So by the end of the week, I see whatever it is that has been keeping you in a state of anxiety. I see that eliminating, but it's eliminating not through coming back together with this person, although you may in the future. It's more or less a healing. There's a healing from a deep conflict that resulted from a sense of betrayal. And the betrayal had to do with the feeling, this deep feeling that this person chose to go in another direction. This person is wanting to reconcile with you. So I feel like it was a deep heartbreak that occurred here. Let me see how you're showing up. Show me why the Ten of Wands is here for Libra. So there's definitely going to be a lot of healing. I see your energy, in spite of everything, being very high and even elevating throughout the month, which is very positive. So, you know, whatever this is, I feel like you're not allowing it to take you down. Yeah, the Strength card. So you're very strong. You had the Strength card in the past with a situation that wasn't working out. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Now that's in your outcome. And then we have the Star. So you are feeling pretty burdened. You are feeling pretty overwhelmed at times. I do feel like there could be some financial issues that's affecting that. I'm also seeing that your money may not be coming as quick as you want it to, but Libra, it is coming. I am seeing that sometimes you don't know which direction to move, which way to go. You feel like you're carrying the burdens of the world on your back. However, you also feel very strong, and I also feel that you are working on yourself. You've done a lot of healing. You're still doing a lot of healing, and that healing is bringing about balance. I do see a message of some sort. There's communication or a message that is coming towards you. So let me see the energy coming towards you. Why is this Two of Wands here in reverse for Libra? Who is this person coming towards Libra? All right, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Hangman in reverse, and we have the Four of Cups reverse. So somebody who's coming towards you, this would be the person from the past. This person is they've been wishy-washy. They had a decision to make, and this person took a long time to make the decision. When they finally made the decision, it was to move in a different direction. This person is having a deep realization that they did not treat you right. They're looking back at the past. They're recognizing that you were giving them nothing but love. And they couldn't see it because they were too tied to the past, and they were trying to keep you in a third-party situation. I am also seeing some of you are being approached by a Pisces. This Pisces person may be a bit apathetic. They're a bit indecisive. They don't have to be a Pisces. They could be somebody that is in, that energy, or they just have it strongly in their chart. So there could be somebody that is approaching you that, they've been indecisive about whether or not to approach you. I do feel like they're a bit apathetic. They don't quite know how to approach you, it looks like. So they may be choosing to go in another direction. They may be pretending that they don't care, but I'm telling you that they do. I'm telling you they do. Let me see why the King of Swords is here in Spirit's advice. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the King of Swords here in Spirit's advice for Libra? Thank you. All right, we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have Justice. And again, we have that Eight of Wands. So Spirit is saying, Libra, that change is coming. Big change is coming. It may come through communication, or it may come through travel, but big change is coming that is going to balance everything out. And this healing, particularly for those of you who've gone through a third-party situation, Spirit is saying that as you step into your power and you heal, that's what's going to balance this out. You're receiving karmic justice here. And this is going to bring about these huge changes. There's big changes coming for you. And it's going to definitely put you in your power. Spirit is saying, be honest with yourself, be honest with others to balance things out. Do the right things, because big change is coming, and particularly with regard to communication, okay? So there's going to be some communication here that's happening as well. All right, so let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Libra at the end of the month, at the end of December. Show me the outcome for Libra. We have the Chariot reversed. We have the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Sun. So something is fixing, by the end of the month, somebody is going to tell you something. It may be this person that you've been involved with, or it may be somebody else, because a page, you're looking for the answers. You may feel that you've been deceived in some manner, that, you've been lied to, you haven't been treated fairly or honestly. And I do see that you're going to get the clarification that you want. So that is possible. Something here is going to be revealed by the end of the month. It could be somebody else giving you that information. I don't know. But, for some of you, I do see that. Now, I feel like by the end of the month, you're really definitely in your power. Your boundaries are extremely high by the end of the month. There is a situation that somebody has kind of been stuck. They haven't been moving forward. They're not in their highest power. I will have to say this is this person from your past. They haven't been moving forward. And I feel like you are open to talking to this person. You're happy to talk to them. But if they come at you with any BS, you're going to just lop their head off. You're not having it. So you're only going to have discussions with this person if they come forward with honest communication. And that's going to include them being very transparent, very clear. I do feel like you are in a happy place by the end of the month, but you're still dealing with somebody here who is not in their highest energy, and they're not moving forward. Now, I'm going to point out that the Chariot here is driven by the Emperor. The Emperor shows up here in your energy in the third week, wanting a reconciliation. I feel like you're going to hear this person out, but you're not, and you're going to avoid conflict with them, but you're not going to move it in that direction. And it's because, you know, you realize that there's some kind of deception still. And it's that toxic energy that I'm seeing. So I do feel that, you know, your boundaries are going to be high. This would be the person that you're still, you know, holding on to, and you wonder if this person is a bit of a player. So, you know, I would have to say, Libra, that things are shifting and moving, but I feel that what's really making the biggest change is if you're approaching things honestly. You're bringing in the balance and focusing on what it is that you need to do to heal. That's what's going to bring about the end of the heartache. It's going to bring about the balance. And I will have to say, you are receiving karmic justice here as well. So, all right. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. That is underlying energy. So there's a sense here of non-communication with somebody. You may be even talking to this person, but not really communicating. Sometimes people can talk your ear off and not tell you a thing in the world, you know? And I feel like you're really putting up those boundaries. You're not dealing with somebody who is refusing to move things forward. So there's a lack of clarity, but you're freeing yourself from that energy. You're healing, you're rebuilding yourself here after a sense of betrayal. So, you know, your energy is really good, Libra, in spite of what it looks like you're going through. And I think that that's commendable. So just continue moving forward, continue focusing on yourself, being honest with others and honest with, you know, self in particular, because healing is coming. Healing is definitely coming, and a lot of you have done a lot of healing already. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. I am pulling from the Enchanted Map Oracles, if any of you are curious. Pulling for the sign of Libra. Pulling for the sign of Libra. All right, we have Spark. Number 34, Spark. So, hold on just a minute. All right, it says you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Told ya. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Wow. Okay. So, you know, you guys might be meeting somebody as well. I do feel like this card is telling you that there are definitely others that are interested in you because you're shining so brightly. In spite of everything that it looks like you're going through, Libra, you are shining so brightly. So you have other opportunities that are here for you. It could also be that there is a spark here with this person from the past, because I do see them definitely in your energy. So, you know, just allow that spark to really flow. This could also be the spark of creativity because you're definitely in a very creative energy. So, you know, you're creating right now. You're very much in this co-creation with spirit energy. So allow that energy to move you forward. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Libra. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.